In ArcGIS Pro, if you want to edit your metadata, you go to the Home tab and you can just click Edit, and you can just type in the name, and you can either create your own thumbnail, and you can do the text, water, fire hydrant, and hydrant, some keywords there. Summary, and it says to record the location of all fire hydrants within the city of Troutdale, and then I can say Oregon. And fire hydrant is an active fire protection device for nozzle, and credits, City of Trouts, Public Works and Engineering, GIS. And this data something, and we don't need to do that. And then you just click save, and it's being saved. Alright, and then we can just close it out, and let's see, and Oregon is added here, right? And then go to the next one, and then Wells, Oregon. This one has Oregon, and I'm gonna add Oregon here. Okay, we're going to continue for establish an attribute domain. To diminish the likelihood of data entry errors, you will set an attribute domain in your geodatabase, a set of valid values or a numerical range to which attributes in a given field must be limited. Specifically, you will create a coded value domain for the pipe diameter field of the water lines feature class. Pipe diameters must be 4, 6, 8, or 12 inches. So we're going to open the water line attribute table. We're going to close everything up, and then back here. So water line, right click on it, open attribute table, and then I'm going to drag it here. So this is our water line table that we're going to click the option icon. It's right here, option. I hover on top of it. It should say option, but anyway, then we're going to click fields view, and then drag this up and drag this up, and we don't need this project right now. So now you see the Fields tab, in which you can manage fields to make edits to a table fields, modify their properties, delete fields, or create new ones. A field tab also appears on the main ribbon. And that water line is right here, and the field's water line is right here. So for find the p_dm, p_dm. Alright, let's refresh. Okay, right here. And we're going to change something right here, the domain. So select that and select the cell in the domain column. It's right here. Click the cell again, and from the option select add domain. So option add new domain. So we did, and it brings us to a new table, and this step opens the domain table, which can be docked or floating. A domain tab also appears on the main ribbon. So and you can see this domain tab, it's already here. Under the domain name, we're going to enter pipe diameter. For description, we're going to enter pipe diameter in inches. So maintain the default field long, field type long, and then domain type, coded value domain, and split and merge split and merge policy. Default, split default, merge default. And under code, we're going to type for. And then description under the value. Where is the value? Let me see. And I don't see the value. And we don't have the value anymore. And we type 4. And now it changes into description. And I don't see a new value. Let me just drag it up here. And nope. We do not have a value anymore. Let me see code. And now updated. Okay, we don't have a value. And we're going to create 3 more code values, rows, enter 6 code. And then we have 6 description. Then we have a description. We'll just do 4. And then 6. And we have 8. And then 8, and then 12, then 12. I don't know the description. In the book it says in value, and here they updated into description. On the domain tab of the main ribbon, we're going to click save. And let's back up here, and we can do save, and we don't see value there. All right, creating domain. So in this case, it makes sense to use the pipe diameter as both the code and the value. In other situations, the code and value will be different. For instance, say that you want to establish a domain to constrain the soil type attributes within a study area. You can assign an alphanumerical code to represent each soil type value. For more about attribute domains, go to the ArcGIS Pro Help topic data schema design and an overview of attribute domains. So when the domain is created, back in the field table, we're going to, it's right here. It's right here. So we can see that when the domain is created, and we notice that the DM domain has been updated, we don't see it right now. Read only, but it's not read only, and we don't see the domain here yet. Maybe let's see. All right, we can close it out. Right now, this version is not updated here. And can I refresh it? And there was no refresh. So pipe diameter, that's our domain, but it didn't say 4, but we still can choose anyway. And default, it didn't give us a default 4, but we do have to, it says we have to scroll down, so scoring is necessary. So under default, we selected 4 for the drop-down list, and then click save on the fields tab on the main ribbon. We're going to save it. All right, and it's modifying fields. Now when you enter or add a waterline feature attributes, you will constrain to enter pipe diameter of 4, 6, 4, 6, or 8, or 12. Let's see, save again. And see. All right. And we can do 4. Let's go back to 4 and save again. And we're going to close the table and save the project. You can continue, and then we're going to continue. So, establish an attribute domain. So this one we have to explore a little bit more, and because some domain pipe diameter we can have different sizes. Anyway, right now we're going to continue create features. So the waterline layer is missing line feature. We're going to create in this exercises using a feature template, construction tools, or editing options. So the goal objective here is to configure the snapping options to facilitate editing, create a new water line that connects to existing water valve points, enter attributes for the new water line feature. So configure snapping options. Snapping is an editing option that acts like a magnet. Snapping is like an editing tool that acts like a magnet. When editing, if the point you create is within a specified distance of another feature vertex, endpoints, edge, or intersection, it will jump or snap to coincide with another feature. Snapping allows you to accurately connect features such as water lines and valves without impossibly precise sketching. You can enable various snapping configurations. For example, you might choose to snap to the endpoint of a line or the vertex of a polygon or both. To better decide which snapping options will benefit you, you will display the vertices of a feature that is next to one that you will be creating. So we're going to continue. So we did the domain. So first we're going to change the selection and editing status of layers to make it easier to select and edit features. So on the table panel, we're going to click list by selection. So if you don't remember that, we just have to hover on top and it says list by selection. And then on the contents, we're going to turn off all the layers except water lines. Oh, that street is interesting. And then we're going to return, and then return to the drawing order view under the table in the table. Let's see. This is editing and drawing order. So, oh, I need to turn them off. Except water lines. I don't need streets. All right. And they are different. Oh, we can put the street map back on. Alright, so we're going to do is go to the waterline bookmark. Go to the waterlines bookmark. Go to the waterlines, and then where is the bookmark? Let me close this out. It's just too many things here. Alright, so go to the waterline bookmark. There are two missing lines. Bookmark, where is the waterline bookmark? Map, alright, map is here. A bookmark, and then, it did. Okay, waterline bookmark. It's right here. Okay, so now it brings us here and go to, we do need everything back because I cannot see the hydrates. Alright, let me turn it on. And I cannot see the hydrates. Where are the wells? Okay, so now